Yeah, I'd love to say I was inspired to take up cycling, having seen the Tour de France or the Olympic Games or something, but no, it was ET.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I watched that video again today for maybe like the 10th time on the train up, and I was bawling my eyes out. It's so emotional watching that.
Do you know, I've been playing that for a few years now, got that or it was put together for my retirement announcement back in 2013.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was fine with my retirement. I planned it, I'd been away for a holiday. I'd come to town for the discussed it with Sarah, and we're going to go and make this little press conference. Nothing big, just a little press conference. And they put that together for me. And I was just about to go outside, to go into the room to the journalists and sort of announce it. And I watched that, and I was fine until I watched that, and I got this massive lump in my throat, and I came in and I was like, it was tough. But it's only when you actually say the words, you're retiring. You know, up until that moment, you think, I could change my mind, I could come back.
It's up to me, I've got to say these words.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't, or do you, that you get that chance to reflect and to look back and to just take stock of what you have achieved so far in life?
I think when you're competing, the nature of what you do, you're always trying to just achieve the next stepping stone and move on to the next goal. So if you spend too long looking back or sort of patting yourself in the back, then you don't keep progressing. So you just literally, you finish racing on Sunday, on a Monday morning you're back at the track training, back in the gym, on to the next target. So yeah, it's when you retire, it's that moment you step back, and then it's quite scary too, because you've been doing this one thing for so many years. It's your passion. It's who you define yourself by, and it's what you define yourself by.
Yeah.
I went to America on holiday, or went through America, and you go to America and you fill the green card in, and it's got your name, address, everything else, occupation, and for 20 years I've been writing cyclist, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, what am I? What do you write down?
Yeah.
So it's a definition of who you are. So you have to you start a new chapter in your life. And
what
then
did you put down?
I don't know. I think I still put cyclist in case I couldn't think of anything on the spot, and I thought the guy looking at me, this could be a bit. You might think I'm a bit weird or searching me or something. So I just put cyclist.
Just take a gold medal with you this old after you go through the fight. You can swan right through. Do you mind if we go back though, just to kind of talk about how you kind of took that step into this incredible adventure that you've been on? Because am I right in saying that you weren't really that into? Might be my hair. Sorry about that. Am I right to say that you weren't really into sport that much when you were a kid?
I was into sport. I enjoyed it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was into sport, but I wasn't particularly good at it. So I wasn't, I certainly wasn't a kid that you could have identified at a young age that was going to go on to become an Olympic champion or become an international cyclist.
Hold on 1 second, your mic's my friend. I'm going to go have a quick hand mic.
Lovely.
Hold on a second.
I'll stand up for you, Joe.
Here we go. Do your best, Carly.
Oh!
Oh, God! So you weren't really that into sport. You're just like a normal kid who, did
I love sport, and I took part in all sorts of different sports, but I did BMX racing as a kid, and every now and again I win a race, but usually I'd be second or third, or maybe not winning anything at all. So you certainly wouldn't have picked up on me as a potential champion in the future. So I guess what I learned from a very young age was the importance of working hard, and if, every time I won a race at BMX, it was because I had to practice really hard, and you look back, man, it's just you were just kids playing on bikes, but at the time it was like really important. But yeah, I think I loved doing what I was doing, and that's the key thing. If you enjoy doing what you're doing, it's like no matter what your occupation is, whatever you do, if you have a passion for it, you work harder. And I certainly worked hard in cycling.
Did you have many sporting heroes as a kid?
Yeah, loads of sport heroes, and one of the weird things when you go on to make the Olympic team, or you go to events when you've got a sports personality, and you get to meet all these people who are your childhood heroes, and it's quite surreal. And I guess the two biggest heroes of mine growing up, one Gavin Hastings, who was the Scotland rugby captain.
Yeah.
Wait, so my dad was tonight. So Gav was just a massive hero of mine.
Yeah.
Used to go watch him play on a Saturday, and then we lived in Murrayfield, so we go and get the schoolboy enclosure tickets and for the Five Nations as it was back then. And at the end of the match, you could run onto the pitch. You can't do that these days, but you try and run in and try and pat your hero in the back. And then anyway, the closest I got to him was maybe 10, 15 feet away. And then one day he turned up at our school training session for our rugby, and there he was. He was like he was 10 foot tall. And it was just so inspirational, and an amazing guy. Obviously Scott as well, his brother, and you know the Scotland team were doing well back in those days, still are, hopefully. In fact, there's a match not on just now, is it not sure? I think I'm on it tomorrow, is it? Yeah, but anyway. We'll not mention the first two.
Yeah, it's not.
But yeah, and also, yeah, Gavin Hastings, Graham O'Brien was a big hero of mine, still is. So Graham O'Brien, for those of you who don't know, Scottish world champion back in the mid-1990s. Just an amazing guy, famous for having built his own bike out of scrap bits of metal and literally welding the bike together with his own two hands. Bearings from an old washing machine, you know, he invented his own riding position on the bike. The federation or the governing bodies banned it.
Wow.
He reinvented the position a second time and again broke a world record and became world champion, all without any wind tunnel testing or scientific backup. No coach, no team behind him at all. Just his brother-in-law and him. And you know, it was the same era as Chris Boardman, and to have, you know, two British riders doing so well at world level, like to have a Scot, you know, living near where he lived and seeing him doing it without any massive support was hugely inspirational. So Graham's been a massive hero of mine. I met him probably for the first time in 1997, and we shared a room at the World Championships. He was a teammate, and I couldn't believe I was sharing a room with my teammate and my hero. And you know, it was his last World Championships and my first, and I just used to ask him all these questions. I must have been really annoying. Just tell him this, Graham, do that. Okay, it's too far, it's got to bed now, you know. But yeah, Graham's an inspirational character, that's for sure.
That's lovely. That's like passing the baton almost in a kind of Obi-Wan type way, isn't it? That's awesome.
It was amazing, and I said to him at the time, I'm going to take full credit for the fact he's done a film and a book, because I said, you've got to write a book. This is an amazing story. His life story is incredible. It's not all been highs. He's suffered with depression and suicide attempts, and he's had a really tough time, but it's kind of why I work with Sam H now. I'm ambassador for Sam H, the Scottish Association for Mental Health, primarily because of Graham. You know, he was the person who I aspired to be like. He was, you know, to me I thought, well, if I had what he has, I was world champion, I'll be happy, and that'd be all my, you know, all my goals in life ticked off. And he was somebody who had all these things, but clearly wasn't happy and was struggling, and it opened my eyes to what mental health is, and you know, the sort of perception of what you see and what's actually happening. So I mean, Graham has done a huge amount for to sort of be vocal about it and to talk about it, and he's an amazing man.
Was there a thing or a moment where you made that decision though to decide that this is what I'm going to aim for? I know I can do it. I know I'm good enough that I can step into this arena and try and make something of it.
I don't think I really believed I was going to become an Olympic champion. I certainly just wanted to see how far I could go. It was more just a curiosity to see, you know, how far can I get? Can I get into the British team? Can I make the Olympic Games? If I do, you know, what kind of position can I finish in? And it was really Jason Coyley, who was my teammate back in sort of the early 2000s. He became Olympic champion in Sydney in 2000, and Jason was just this normal, nice, hard-working, decent guy. And you know, for so many years, you read not all the stuff in the media, but you read some stuff in the media about sport at the highest level. And if you believe everything you read, it's like, well, you've got to be on drugs to win the highest level, and it's, you know, every gold medal is potentially tainted. And then there was Jason, you know, my mate, this guy who I trained with for 4 or 5 years, who I knew was, you know, completely honest and straight, and you know, he was doing it the right way. And there he was on the podium winning a gold medal in Sydney. And to me, that was like this moment of, well, maybe I'm not just fighting for 5th or 6th place, maybe I could be the best in the world too, because it was never going to be an option to cheat. So this was, you know, seeing Jason winning, that was, for all of us, I think, was a really inspirational moment.
And you guys had this kind of wonderful relationship because you were mates, but you were also rivals. And kind of, you know, but being, I guess, kind of respectful to each other, and that also goes about having the right people around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jason was older than me. He came to the sport late, but he was, I think he was about 5 or 6 years older than me, so he won the Olympics first. And then, because of him, I thought, well, I was training them and competing in the team sprint up until that point, so it was only the team sprint, and then I thought, I want to do the same event as Jason, because he's the best in the world. I can train with him every day, I can watch what he does, and even if I just get close to him, then I'll be close to the top. So he basically became, not quite a coach, but maybe a mentor, and certainly advised me in my training. And then I started getting closer and closer and chipping away, and the gap got smaller and smaller. And he could easily have been forgiven to just go, do you know what, we're getting a bit tight now, we've got the Commonwealth Games, I'll be in the England team, you'll be in the Scotland team, you know, I'm not having this. But he just kept supporting me and helping me, and the first time I met him was at the Commonwealth Games, and he was the first person to come over and congratulate me. And I remember thinking at that moment, if I ever get into a similar position where there's a younger rider coming through, I just hope I can be as gracious and as helpful as Jason was. And you know, it's not easy because I had that, you know, I had a few young riders coming through, and you're fighting for your place, you're fighting to beat them, but you're also doing your best to try and support them. And I guess the closest it came was with Jason Kenny, who was the young rider who came through for London and obviously for Rio as well. And you know, in the end, we both got one event each. So he got to ride the sprint, I rode the Kieran, and we rode together in the team sprint. So it worked out pretty well.
I believe that the other Jason